Okay, extended algebra 1. You guys are going to learn something new type of story problem today in this first part, okay? I currently have $400. I'm adding money to my account at a rate of $10 per week. My friend has $550 and he's adding money at a rate of $5 per hour. Stupid fly, get out of here. For how many weeks we have equal amounts of money, okay? Now, I made some tables up there to help you out. We got two people here, two different people. Before any weeks, I have a 400. Before any weeks, this guy has 550. That's my friend, so just remember that. So we're going to do the old reliable. And the two units are dollars and weeks. Weeks, the times X. The money's Y. And then per, dollars per week. Here's the problem. That's not dollars per week. That is. That's not dollars per week. That is. Now, I know there was an assignment we did last week where we added them, but not today. When there's two separate tables, you keep them separate. You're going to put 10x and 5x. Don't put 15x. Now, what you do then, since you have two different ones, you're going to make two lines. And you're going to put 10x, 5x. And then a plus equals y. Now, here are your beginning amounts. You have 400. Before the $10 per week, you had 400. So you have a beginning amount of 400. For the $5 per week, you had 550, so that's a beginning amount of 550. Now, what do you do from there? What you do with two lines is you cross out the y's. You're not going to use y. On one side, you're going to put 400 plus 10x. On the other side, you're going to put 550 plus 5x. You want to find when those are equal. You're not going to substitute a number for anything. Now, how many x's? You're not going to dot and circle yet because you have two x's. Now, where are those x's? Are they on opposite sides or the same side of the equals? They're on opposite side. So you're not going to make your V. Put your bigger, mark your smaller one just like that. And you're going to put not a line, okay? This what I'm about to do is either adding or subtracting. I'm going to put 5x here and then 5x under the 10x. Now look at that 5x above. It's positive, so I'm going to minus it, and that's 0. Minus it there. So do your x's first. 10 minus 5 is 5. That'd be 5x. And then you got your 400 equals 550. Now that you have x down only once, you can dot it, circle, and make your wall. So you got a 400, so you put 400, 400. It's positive. Remember, I don't want to see any lines. You don't draw a line until you get to this inside there. It's positive, so you're going to subtract. And you got 5 times x. 550 minus 400 is 150. Now you can divide. Okay, the last step is to divide by the 5. 150 divided by 5 is 30. You can go ahead and put 30 down there. Now, you can check your answer. You don't have to. Here's how to do it. I'm going to put a times in front of the x right there. Now, I'm going to go to my calculator. I'm going to put 400 plus 10 times, and then it says x, but I think x is 30, so I'm going to put 30. I got 700. I'm going to put 700 right there. And then down here, I'm going to go 550 plus 5 times x, so it'd be I think x is 30, and I got 700. They're equal. I did this right. I know that's the right answer. Weeks or 30 weeks. Okay, next one. Mike is currently bench pressing 315 pounds. He is bulking up and wants to increase his bench by 5 pounds each week. That means that's the same as per week. Chad currently bench presses 380 pounds, but he's cutting weight. His bench will be can you circle decreasing, please? By 5 pounds per week. After how many weeks will the two boys be benching equal amounts of weight? Okay, so again, make your 3 boxes. Get that set up. So you got pounds and weeks. You got a couple tables here. That kind of tells you something. Weeks is X, pounds is Y. So per pounds per week. So he starts at 315 pounds and then 5 pounds per week. Circle the 5 because when it says each week, that's the same, means the same thing as per week. Bench press is 380, but he's cutting weight. His bench press will be decreasing by 5 pounds per week. Okay. How many weeks? Okay, so I have those circled, but here's the thing. You're not going to add them. You're going to put 5x there because that's increase. Now on this one, you're going to put negative 5x because he's decreasing. Okay? When I see those 2 separate tables, I know that's 2 different people. You have no business adding them. Okay, so you can go 5x on the first line, negative 5x on the second line, equals y equals y. Now there had to be something at the beginning for us to add. Well, that first one, he's got 315. You'd go 315, then 320, 325, by 5. I don't know when that's going to end, so I don't keep going. And this guy here is 380. So from there, he'd go to 375, 370, because he's going down 5. Okay, that's how that works. So I want to find out when the values would match. Cross out the y's, and you write your equation. On one side, you put 315 plus 5x. On the other side, you put 380 plus negative 5x. Now, you don't dot circle because there's 2 different x variables. What's smaller, 5 or negative 5? Well, here's my smaller one. So I go 5x. 5x. Now this is the one I have marked with an arrow. Okay, it's negative, so I'm going to add because that's how that negative 5 plus 5 is 0. Okay, so 5x plus 5x is 10x, and then add your 315 equals 380. Okay, now you're down to 1x. Dot it and circle. Make your wall. Plus minus times divide. Okay. So that 315 is the plus minus number. If it's positive up there, we are going to minus. Then I have 10 times x. 380 minus 315 is going to be 65. And now I see multiplication. I divide by 10. 65 divided by 10 is 6.5. You can have decimal for time. That's fine. Okay, my last one I'm going to be going over. At a golf course, you can be a member or a non-member. If you're a member, you pay a $30 membership plus $3 per round of golf. Non-members pay no membership but pay $5 per round of golf. After how many rounds of golf will the cost for a member and a non-member be equal? So here are my units. So at 0 rounds, the first person had to pay 30. And at 0 rounds here, he didn't pay a membership. So that's why you see a 0 right there. So you got dollars and rounds. It's X and Y. So per dollars per round. Okay, that's not per round, but this is. And this is, but those 2 separate tables means don't add them. Keep them separate. 3x, 5x. Now, they're both positive. I would tell you to circle a word if one of them was negative. Okay, so you're going to make 2 lines then. You're going to put 3x in the middle of one, 5x in the middle of the other. Equals y equals y. Now, where did you start? Well, this guy started off at $30. And then he adds $3 times the rounds. This guy here started at $0, so yeah, I'm going to put a 0 right there. Cross out your y's, and here's what you're going to write. You don't substitute a number in, okay? It's not how these work. You have 30 plus 3x. On the other one, you're not going to put 0 because 0 is stupid to have in there. You're just going to put 5x. Now you got x's, but they're on opposite sides, okay? So you mark the smaller one with an arrow. You don't connect them with the V. You put that underneath them. Up there, that's a positive, so I need to subtract and subtract. Don't be drawing lines there. You don't draw lines till the last step. So you have 30, 5 minus 3 is 2x. So now I can dot and circle. So plus, minus, times, divide in the wall. But a funny thing happens. I don't need to plus or minus anything because there's nothing outside there. I go to division. Divide by 2, divide by 2, and that's 15. Again, I'll review how to check the answer. Okay, you can put a dot with your x and then use your calculator. You take 30 plus 5 times, or 3, my bad, it's a 3, times x. I think x is 15, so I'll check it. So that would be a total of $75. Hopefully this ends up at 75 too. 0 plus 5 times, I think x is 15. So 5 times 15, $75. Boom. Okay, now pause the video and work on the 3 problems. I want to warn you for any negatives. I don't know if there are. Yeah. Number 3, circle the word draining. 12 gallons per minute. That 12 is going to be negative. Okay, the 4 is going to be positive because that's filling, but the other one's going to be negative. So watch that. Okay, pause the video and work. I got to get the other one. Okay, now here's the next one. This is just practice on knowing what to do if there's 2 x variables. I didn't put any parentheses. So you're not going to dot and circle it right away on any of these because you have 2 x's now. Or they're on opposite sides. So you mark the smaller one with an arrow, put that under there, and they're not with a line though. This is positive, so you're going to minus. Now what do I have? I drop my equals. I have 4x minus 2x is 2x, and then plus 16. Now you do the dot, the circle, and the wall. Plus, minus, times, divide. Okay, you got a 16, so you put 16, not with a line though. It's positive up there, so I'm going to minus. Okay, 2 minus 16 is negative 14. And then you got 2 times x. So that's done. Now I see times, I divide. By the factor multiplied by x, 2. And when you divide, you don't change the sign. So negative 14 divided by 2 is negative 7. Okay, next one. 2x variables, but this time they're on the same side. That's the V, okay? You're adding. You simply just take 2 plus 4. That's 6x. Then I have minus 2 equals 22. Dot circle, make the wall, plus minus, times divide. Now, you have a 2 outside. Why don't you make that minus a plus negative, so now you know that that's negative, and you are going to plus if it's negative. Plus 2, plus 2. So 6 times x, 22 plus 2 is 24. And now I divide. You're not going to multiply on any of these. Most of the time it's division. 24 divided by 6 is 4. Okay, next up. You have 2 different x variables, okay? They look like they're on opposite sides to me. Arrow the smaller one. Put that under both of them. Not with a line, though. This is not division when you do this part. That looks positive to me, so I'm going to minus, and I'm going to minus. Cross that out. Now you have 1. 9 minus 7 is 2x plus 11. Now, dot the only x you have, make the wall, and we go to the plus minus, the times division. Got the 11. 11 looks like it's positive, so I'm going to minus it. 1 minus 11 is negative 10 equals 2 dot x. Now I see times, I divide by the 2. And that's going to be my answer. Negative 10 divided by 2 is negative 5. Okay, next one. 2 different x's. By the way, with all these problems, if you got any minuses, make them plus negative. That's throughout the whole problem. Okay, you got 2 x's. Are they on the same side? They are. Since they're together on the same side, you make your adding v. And you simply take 3 and add negative 4. It's negative 1x. Then plus 3 equals 40. Dot circle, let's see the wall go up. Plus minus times divide. Well, we have a number out there, we have to plus or minus. So I put the 3, not the, we don't underline, no. That looks positive up there, so I need to minus it. That takes that to 0, and I have negative 1 times x. 40 minus 3 is 37. Then I see multiplication, I divide. 37 divided by negative 1 is negative 37. Okay, solving for x. Here's the equals. First off, go plus negative, anything, okay? You see 2 x's. They're on the same side. That would be the adding v. So I go negative 4 plus 6, and that is going to be 2. Then remember, we add the 2 that's there without the x, not multiplied by x. And now that I just have this x, I can dot it, circle it, and go from there. Plus minus times divide. Well, you got that 2 out there, so you got to do this step. That looks like it's positive up there, so I want to minus it. 0, 2 dot x. 24 minus 2 is 22. Again, you're always going to be dividing. You don't have to worry about multiplying. Because you always see multiplication, that means you have to divide to get the x by itself. 22 divided by 2 is 11. Okay, next up. You got 2 x's. Are they on the same side or on opposite sides? Looks like opposite. So negative 4 is smaller. Mark that with an arrow, and you're going to put 4x, 4x. That looks negative up there, so I need to be plussing. That gets rid of it, and I have 5. I'm going to have 6x plus 11. So dot circle wall goes up. Do not make the V if they're on opposite sides. Okay, so we got plus 11. I need to mine it. Or, sorry, my bad. The 11's positive, so I go 11, 11, and that's positive. I'm going to minus. Minus it from over there. So 5 minus 11 is negative 6 equals 6 times x. You see times, you have to divide by the factor multiplied by x. That is not 0. If you think it is, you take your calculator, it's negative 1. You're not going to get 0 when you're dividing. Okay. Well, I don't want to say never, but I don't put any like that normally. Okay, X's, where are you? Same side, make the V. Add. Again, if you want to go plus, negative, do it. Okay, so I go negative 17 plus 20. It's 3. 3x. You also have the constant 3 equals negative 33. Get the dot, circle, and the wall. Okay, so you got 3. 3 is positive. Since that's positive up there, you need to minus it. So I've got 3 times x. Negative 33 minus 30 is negative 36. Divided by 3. Negative 36 divided by 3 is negative 12. Okay, the last one. 2 x's. Same side or opposite sides. They're on different sides, so no V, so you put an arrow on the smaller of the two. And when you put 2x, 2x. Now up there, that looks like it's a negative. Okay, if you want to make the plus negatives, I'd recommend it. Okay. That looks like a negative, so I'm going to plus it. And I'm going to plus it here. And we have negative 5. And that's 5x plus 20. Dot, circle, wall goes up. The wall helps me know what I'm at, which number I need to add or subtract. Obviously, it's the 20, okay? Because I want the x on this side of the wall by itself. First, I got to get rid of the 20. Okay, it looks like it's positive, so I'm going to minus it. Be careful. Remember your 5 up there's a negative. Negative 5 minus 20. That's negative 25. A lot of people lose track that the top number's negative. 5 times x, okay? So you dot it. And then we divide by 5. Negative 25 divided by 5 is negative 5. Boom.